I woke up this morning and I decided that I have to record one way or another, or I will not be recording for the next 3 weeks. This is a large biomes world, and I don't know how loud I am willing to be, but I really need something to edit right now. So in one of these directions, there is a spruce forest, and I think it is this direction, so I will be going this way. It appears that my eyes have tricked me, but at least I have found a village to steal from. If anyone walks into my room, I'm just gonna tell them I'm on a Discord call, because quite honestly, it's like I am on a Discord call, except instead of telling all of these funny jokes to my friends, I'm just talking to myself. Oh, the greatest corn. The greatest corn. The greatest corn. The greatest form of comedy is the self-deprecating kind. Finally, something to theft. I'll be taking this bed. I'll be looking for another house. This one is oddly big. I haven't seen one of these in a great long while. Your books are now mine. Someone is not having a good time in the background. There is nothing else of use to me here, so I'm going to go back on my journey to finding a taiga. Maybe I should try to be a little more like hyped up, you know. Last time, even when I was home alone, I was kind of quiet, so maybe this time I should be so annoying to the others in my house, because I am Chaos Incarnate, and you will not stop a demon spawned from the depths of molten rock. I mean, or maybe I could just keep being introverted. I gave my birds oats, and they have just completely demolished them in a matter of seconds so quick. Here's the direction I wanted. Come hither, sheepling, I need your wool. They all think that I'm calm and chill until they see me in a group chat. The moment I'm in a group chat, I become purely chaotic. All of the exhaustion just leaves me. So I plan on living out in the fields. So if I come back here, then I dig out into the side of this mountain, then I can have a nice mine and never have to see it. And I have dug straight into andesite. This entire game is rigged. Now that that's over, maybe I can start building a house, so that I have a place to shelter for the night. I need a place that's flat enough to build a house, but still interesting enough to look at that my eyes will not bleed every time that I lay sight upon it. I fell down a hole. This game is once again rigged. Hello, small bird in the background, do you mind? This is exactly what I feared would happen. It would turn night before I had a place to call my own. It's a good thing that you can just completely skip that stage in this game. Yeah, I think this place is good enough to build a house. I think I'm just gonna pave it right over this little pond. Why do I always do this? I'm not certain as to whether or not you can hear it, but I can most certainly hear two small parakeets pecking at a piece of newspaper. And it is not the greatest sound in the world, I will admit. I was going to wait for my chance to be home alone, but I would actually like to upload at least twice within a 7-day period, so I don't want to become one of those people who you have to wait for that one specific day of the week like a webtoon. Was hoping I could upload another video like the day after I uploaded the first one, but based on how long it took to edit the first one, that's not gonna happen. Maybe every other day, once every 3 days. Alright, I'm trying to speak at a normal volume, and you little birds do not make that easy. Hello, yes, you with the little blue feathers. Can you shut up? The weird thing is that the only animal I could ever compare a parakeet to is a cat. The parakeet just doesn't care about you. The thing that they mostly care about is food. I was hoping I would have more interest in this, but I'm gonna be honest, I kinda want to go back to reading the Pepsi Manifesto. It is the pep and the C, that is all they had to say. But no, they talk about gravity, they talk about like theoretical physics. It's great. I end up telling everyone that I know about the Pepsi Manifesto, one way or another. I refer to it as the Pepsi Manifesto because it's just so incredibly ridiculous and hilarious. And I ran out of logs again. The sad truth of trying to build in this game is that if you don't start out by getting 5 stacks of what you want, you're going to have to continuously stop what you're doing again and again. Glad that the first thing I decide to do in a game is just steal from a village and then build a house. Tried to record 5 separate times over the course of the past like 3 days. I have 0 goals, I'm just trying to, I don't know, walk my way into the next thing. Or maybe a better way of connecting it would be like walking into a grocery store hungry. You say, I only need milk and butter, and then you end up buying out the entire store. I think I'm just gonna cut out the first bit because context, who needs it? Never heard of her. Commitment, never heard of her. Almost gave up editing the first video, but I was like, no, I have to do something. So I continued to listen to my voice for the next 12 hours. In like the middle of the night last night, I decided I'm gonna reply to a bunch of people on Twitter, and then I replied to like 3 people. I see someone who's posted something more than like 10 minutes ago, and then I just feel really awkward about wanting to reply to it, but I think I'm just gonna force myself, you know? Maybe if I'm annoying enough, they'll start to like me. That disgusts me. I've been playing this game for 12 years, and all of it has led up to this moment, probably not saying anything actually funny. Who listens to my voice and then thinks that's someone who can crack a few good jokes? The only good jokes I have are self-deprecating. I forgot to plant some trees. I thought I was gonna sneeze, but then something just said no. Now my nose is really itchy, but it's like really itch far up, and oh, I hate that. I'm gonna go commit some more deforestation so I can finish building this house. I must keep at least 1 apple so I may name it Shiny. Naming the first apple that I get in a game has kind of been a tradition of mine for a very long while. Oh hey, a tree grew. I feel a lot calmer than in the last one. That just completely ruined all of my calmness. That wood is now becoming sticks because it decided to be unholy. I really could have just made a pun out of that, but I completely ruined it. As I do with most things. What's new? Yeah, this is exactly like a Discord call, but I'm the only one in the call. I'm just waiting for someone else to join. I ended up doing that once. I joined a Discord call, and no one else, well, there were other people in it when I joined it, but then they left, and I didn't hear them leave, so I just kept on telling stories and talking and laughing, and I was like, I wonder why no one else is laughing. Am I just not funny? And then I looked, and they were just gone. I am gonna have to cut out a lot of dead silence. I was gonna install Optifine, but I went to download it, and then my antivirus said no, red alert, stop everything you're doing. This is going to kill your computer, corrupt all of your files, and then, I don't know, like kick a puppy or something. But basically, my antivirus just completely freaked out. So I just didn't end up downloading it. Oh, I can't do that. Building is a very different experience here than it was on Bedrock Edition, because on Bedrock Edition you have a longer reach, and then you don't have to worry as much about falling to your death. But here I have to worry about falling to my death. I see it has become slightly dark, so I will now be just ending the ability to turn to night. It will be forever day under my watch. Feeling kinda hungry, and I see a lot of sheep in the distance. And I'll leave the brown sheep be because they're kind of rare. Apparently, I have just learned that I bruised my elbow. I don't know what more to say about that. I have a bruised elbow, and I think I play too much hypixel. What if I take this into the editing software and it turns out that I've just been speaking at such a low volume the entire time that it's way too quiet, and then I just don't end up uploading it? Thank you, Parakeet, for at least not making me feel like I am 100% talking to myself. I'm talking to someone, apparently, and they are very excited to talk to me, too. I now have torches, which means I can use torches. That's not how you make a chest. I didn't even need to make a chest. Apparently I already have 2 in my inventory, but now I have 4. That's neat. I don't have stone to make a stone pickaxe. This entire game is rigged. My bird just flew into my headset. What has got you two all excited? Why are you like this? Listen, I know the phrase, but you gotta quiet down. Can't take it. I've made the advancement getting an upgrade. Who would have guessed? Making an upgraded tool gets you the advancement. I now have 13 stone, which will not be enough, but I'm gonna have to make do. Because I really don't want this to turn into a mining episode. I think those are kind of boring. Thank you, crow outside my window. Thank you for adding on your lovely commentary. What do you think about this midsummer morning, crow outside my window? Ah, yes, silence, I agree. Oh, yeah, I totally agree, crow outside my window. You know, you make a great point. I just need 1 sapling. Just 1 sapling, drop 1 sapling. There we go. Now I need another sapling. Just need 1 more sapling. Yep. 2 more saplings. What a treat. Oh, 3 more saplings. I really just stole a bunch of tree children and then just like dipped. Just broke into the house of a tree family. Took all the children, took their food, and then just left. Oh, this is the kind of energy I needed. I think I've done quite a bit today. We have a nice sun setting over the horizon. We have the starts of a beautiful little house in the middle of a plains biome, which I will be turning into a forest eventually. A custom forest, preferably, not those trees. But, you know, thank you for being here. It would be very much appreciated if you could let me know that you enjoyed the video. And hopefully I see you before 3 weeks have passed. By the next time I get the chance to record.